I hope you're all well. Today is Tuesday the 18th of January and day 2 of my keto-ish low carb diet. Day 1 went really well, considering. You would have seen in yesterday's vlog that I managed to go the whole day without breaking it, which was great. When I left you in that vlog, I had said that I was really craving some chocolate, but I wasn't really hungry, so I was going to head to bed. And that's what I did. And to be honest, pretty much as soon as I got into my bed, I wasn't going to sleep, it was only like 6:30. But I was listening to my book and playing my game, but because I was out of the living room, I wasn't watching the telly, I was away from my triggers, the sweet craving pretty much almost went away instantly. And I didn't give in. I didn't end up getting up to have frozen berries or anything like that. I had nothing else. So that also means that I managed to do my intermittent fasting yesterday as well. Oh, here comes Lomond. Thank you, Lomond. He's limping a bit on one of his legs, so we're trying to keep him in the house as much as possible so he'll rest, but he hates being stuck in. He likes going out to play. You can go out later. What was I saying? Yeah, so I managed my intermittent fasting. If it's not the dogs, it's a cat. Never work with kids or animals. I broke my fast yesterday morning with my creamy coffee at 9:30, and I finished my dinner about 4:30 yesterday, so that was actually a 7-hour eating window that I had rather than an 8-hour eating window because I had nothing else after that. So that was really good, but I'm still not going to put pressure on myself for the rest of this week to definitely do the intermittent fasting. If I can, I will, and if not, I won't. And this morning, to be honest, I'm not hungry at all. I'm never hungry first thing in the morning, which is good. And I used to actually do the intermittent fasting the other way. I would eat from like 12 o'clock in the afternoon till 8 o'clock at night. But my problem was that when I was eating at night, watching the telly, I wanted chocolate. So that's why I ended up moving my eating window forward. So 9:30 till 5:30 usually is about the times that I eat. Today, I've not got any specific plans. I'm still planning to break my fast with my coffee at 9:30 this morning. Probably not as much cream as I did yesterday because it was actually a wee bit too creamy for me and I was full until like 2 o'clock. So I don't want to just snack in the afternoon. I want to have a proper lunch and then a proper dinner. When I make my lunch, I'm also going to prep my dinner because I'm having pork chops and I want to try them in the slow cooker, and I've seen a recipe that you basically brown them and then you only put them in the slow cooker for an hour, and they're apparently amazing, so I'll be doing that. Then my housework stroke exercise chore for today, because if you saw yesterday's vlog, you'll know I'm not trying to exercise as such at the moment because it would all be too much, but I am setting myself a housework chore that's going to get me moving a bit. So today it's going to be cleaning all the kitchen worktops and giving the kitchen cupboard doors a good clean as well, because I noticed yesterday when I was clearing out my keto cupboard that they're looking a bit grubby, and to be honest, I've never given them a good proper clean since before Christmas. Bit naughty. So that is today's housework stroke exercise chore, and other than that, probably crafting. Well, love, what are we doing here? What are we doing? There's Abby. Abby's telling me all about the football last night. Oh, what are you doing, Willa? She had a lovely time, didn't you? Good being back in Celtic Park. Yay.
I got to meet my pal before it as well.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's good. Abby lives in her pizza snuddy now. Hearing all about the football. What are you doing, you
You're
dafty?
getting excited about the football. Every time I mention something, they go,
You're a daft puppy. And Lomond's still lying on the couch. Here's Granny Annie, which means it's coffee time. Coffee. Granny Annie's having a cappuccino again. Mind it's not stirred yet.
That's alright.
I'm having another gingerbread coffee. I put 3 teaspoons in it this time, so it wasn't strong enough yesterday. I've finished this bottle of gingerbread biscuit, but I'm pretty sure I've got another one somewhere. And I've not had quite as much cream in it this time as I did yesterday, so hopefully I won't be as full. So the only carbs are from the cream, and the fat in the cream will keep me nice and full. A good way to break your fast without spiking insulin. 12:20, I'm starting to get peckish, so I'm going to prepare my dinner for tonight and then make my lunch. I just thought I would quickly show you, I'm not going to show you in detail, but just very quickly what I'm going to do with these pork chops. Now, if you saw my Asda haul, you'll know that I had got these for me and Abby to share and burgers for me and Abby to share. However, I then discovered that the burgers have got a lot more rubbish in them now than they used to the last time I did keto, so I've decided I'm not going to have any of the burgers. I'm going to have both the pork chops, and Abby can, like, over 2 days, and Abby can have all the burgers over 2 days as well. And I'm going to prepare both pork chops just now, have one tonight and then have the other one in a couple of days' time. Anyway, what I'm going to do, rather than just pan frying it, I wondered if there was a way of slow cooking them. So I found a couple of different videos on YouTube, of course, and from watching them, what I've decided is I'm going to put a wee bit of seasoning on both sides of them, and I'm actually going to use, I found this when I was clearing out all the cupboards and things yesterday. It's from the Skinny Food Co. Skinny Spices Meat Seasoning, and in it there is salt, garlic, coriander, paprika, chilli, black pepper, onion, cumin, nutmeg and thyme. And it's purely herbs that's in it, there's no sugar or anything, but because herbs have got carbs in them, for a 4 gram serving, there's 1.28 grams of carbs. So I'm just going to put a small amount on each side of each of the pork chops. I'm not going to weigh it or anything like that because I know I'm not going to go over my carbs. And then I'm going to brown both sides in a frying pan with some garlic olive oil. And then I'll come back to you and show you what I'm going to do next. Look at Abby, isn't she looking good? I love it when you curl your hair.
I like when I curl my hair.
Yeah, it's nice. Although you burnt yourself twice yesterday doing it, didn't you?
It's actually quite bad now.
Is it?
I'll show you in a sec.
That's because you didn't do anything, you didn't run them under water or anything. Anyway, so you're looking forward to going to Edinburgh to see your friends. Cool. Right, so I've browned them on both sides and I've just taken them out the frying pan, put them in the slow cooker, but I've not switched it on yet. Now I'm going to take some mushrooms, I'm going to fry them in butter in the same pan. The little bit of oil that was left in the pan I put on the pork chops. The videos that I watched had said to add water to the pan to get the remaining sort of juices and herbs and stuff and make a sauce out of it in the slow cooker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use butter in the frying pan and just basically brown up some mushrooms, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to add them to the slow cooker with any of the butter that's left, and that will make a nice rich sauce with, you know, a good fat content in it for keeping me full. There we go. I meant to say mushrooms are brilliant on keto because they're low in carb, they're low fat, not got a lot of protein in them, so they're really good because you can use them to add fats into things like through butter, garlic, mushrooms. Oh, mushrooms fried in garlic butter is just amazing. So I've not weighed them or anything because I know they're low in carb, they're high in fibre as well, medium fibre, so it's good to get some fibre into it, and good for things like potassium and magnesium and things as well. So I haven't weighed them because I'm not doing strict keto, and I know they're low in carbs. I know this is, remember, doing 2 meals as well. I know I'm not going to go over my carbs with these, and I do love mushrooms. It's one of the only veggies that I really, really like. And while that's getting sorted, I'm going to sort my lunch. Well, that's Abby heading off to Edinburgh. So in here we have got the chops and the mushrooms. I'm not actually going to switch it on just now because it only takes an hour on high. So I'm just going to leave them in there, they can marinate away, and I'll switch them on later on. And today's lunch, I've got a roast beef salad. Salad wise, I've got some cucumber, just a small amount, really thinly sliced because I've no teeth. Some spring onion, about 1.5 spring onions. A handful of spinach. They are all low in carb and quite high in fibre and vitamins. For protein, I have added 2 slices of, can you see, 2 slices of top-side of beef from Asda. That's got about 0.2 grams of carbs in it, so that's perfectly fine. On top of the spinach, I've chopped up 2 baby bells, and again, less than 0.5 grams of carbs. And good to add a wee bit more protein but some fat. And my main fat source on this meal is a big dollop of sour cream. There's about 1 gram of carbs in that as well. About 2.5 grams of carbs, something like that in my lunch. gonna devour this. Well, my lunch was really nice. I enjoyed it. It's now 10 to 2. I've just been sitting putting the finishing touches to the editing of yesterday's vlog so that I can get it up for you. And it reminded me that I haven't done my shout out for today. And today's shout out isn't for a dieter as such, but it is a food channel. And it's someone that I just came across the other day through Lily-Ann's channel. And it's a channel called Donna and Duke. She does like meals of the week and grocery hauls, that sort of thing. And like I said, I only came across her channel the other day. She's just a small channel at the moment, but I don't think she will be for long because she's great. Look at me two. Oh, me three actually, I didn't see Molly down there. Yeah, I think she's going to grow quite quickly, and that's why I wanted to give her a shout out, because the videos that I've watched so far I really, really enjoyed. And if you enjoy watching meals of the week and grocery hauls and things, please go over and check her out. And her little dog Duke, I saw him just very briefly. I think he's a little dachshund. Correct me if I'm wrong, Donna, but I'm pretty sure he's a wee dachshund from what I saw of him. And it is just gorgeous, it really is. So that is her channel there, Donna and Duke. And like I said, like grocery hauls, meals of the week, that sort of thing that she does. And I just checked her about, and yes, it is a wee dachshund that Duke is. She's a wee dachshund puppy, and she's also got kids as well. So yeah, go over and check her out. Oh, look at the state of Clyde. Chilling out, and so's Molly. It's now 4:05, and I've not had a very productive day, to be honest, but I've had a good day diet-wise. I got the worktops cleaned in the kitchen, but I didn't get the cupboard doors done because when Granny Annie came in for coffee, she wanted me to cut some felt for her boxes, and I had a few problems doing that, so it took until after 12 o'clock, I think, before she went back through into the cabin. And by that time, I really couldn't be bothered starting to clean again. And what did I do? Oh, I was editing the vlog that would have went up 5 minutes ago, to be honest. And yeah, so by the time I'd done all that, and then it was time for lunch and all the rest of it, you know what it's like, the day just gets away from you. And my head is thumping, whether or not it's still the COVID headache or whether it's keto flu, I don't know. I actually meant to say one tip that, it's not a weight loss tip, it's a keto tip. If you're doing keto for the first time, or if you've not done it for a while, I would strongly recommend that you take electrolytes. I had a massive big jar of them left, so I didn't order any. And yes, when I cleared out my cupboard, they were out of date. So I've not got any electrolytes, and that is probably why I've got a headache, because I'm not taking... Electrolytes are basically just to help to keep your system all the micronutrients, if you like, rather than macronutrients, so like your potassium, magnesium, sodium, all of that at the right level. Because one of the other things that's happened today, another common side effect of most diets, but definitely keto, is I have peed constantly. TMI, I know, but you pee constantly, especially on keto, because your body is losing all that water. And it's just a fact. It's good for you, I suppose, but it is a fact. And that's another reason I haven't done much. I've not done any crafting other than cutting Granny Annie's felt. I've not done any crafting. The last hour I've been sitting playing my game, watching YouTube, because I thought there's no point starting anything like that now. What I have done though, let me show you my shelves. Hold on. Just while I'm here, something a wee bit different from the diet. That's a Valentine bottle that I made. I put a wee charm on it. I'm not sure if I showed you that yet, but I'll show you that at some point. And Christine, the lovely Christine, gave me a Yankee candle set, so they're up there. And the gonk that she made. Yeah, I know it's Christmas, but I don't care. And I've got that little gonk, which is more a Valentine gonk, so he's staying out as well. Yeah, that's kind of Christmassy, my snow globe, but it's winter rather than Christmas. Oh, I'm getting Clyde kisses. Thank you, Clyde. And that was the little picture that Abby gave me for Christmas. But over here, the only thing I've got on the shelves over here, Clyde, I see you, is the little picture that I showed you. And I think we all agreed that we should paint or most of us agreed that we should paint the frame white, and that's what it looks like now. And to be honest, I think it was the right decision. I love it. I used white acrylic paint and then just put a sort of shiny sealer on it, so it gives it a wee bit of a shine, and I think that's turned out quite nice. I might actually add one of the little tags that I got in my Hobbycraft haul the other day, I'm not sure yet. And I've also put the calendar that Christine gave me up just where my laptop sits. Yay! Are you trying to tell me something, Mr. Clyde? Are you trying to tell me that it's time for dinner? You think the dogs are hungry? Right, so I'm going to put the slow cooker on for my dinner, so that will be ready in an hour. And, oh, my head down. Yeah, so my dinner will be ready in an hour, and I am going to feed the puppies, and then I'll come back to you once the dinner is ready. That's me just put the slow cooker on now. It's dinner, so one of the pork chops with half of the mushrooms, and some of the smashed avocado with lime from Tesco. Now there's 6.5 grams of carbs in the avocado because I ended up having half a pot. I didn't think I would have half a pot at a time, but I'm really hungry, and that will really add to the fat because the only other fat now is from the chop. So I'm getting protein and fat from the chop, I'm getting some fat and fibre from the mushrooms because they were cooked in butter, and I'm getting fibre and fat from the avocado as well. That's tonight's dinner. Well, that was delicious. I wasn't sure of the texture of the avocado. It was a bit runnier than I expected. I thought it would be more like a sort of mushy pea texture, but it was very runny. It was nice, but just not what I expected. And the seasoning on the chops and mushrooms was delicious. And I have to say, the chops done in the slow cooker were so good because it was really sort of falling apart, if you like. Really nice. So it is now 20 to 6, so I'm 10 minutes after my eating window, but that's okay, that's fine. Again, I'm full, but I'm thinking about chocolate as I have been all afternoon. I know it'll pass, it will pass. I'm just going to keep going. I'm drinking my Pepsi Max to get a nice sweet hit, just carrying on with that. Again, if I really need something sweet later, I'll get a couple of berries, but I very much doubt I will. Clyde. I think we're going to have an early night again tonight, not quite as early as last night, but because Jack was in really late from the football and then up early for work, he's tired as well. I'm really tired. The first couple of days on keto you do get quite tired, but then once you're properly in ketosis you get a burst of energy, so I can't wait for that. So yeah, that's another day done, thankfully. Yay, 2 days successfully finished. I'm not going to measure my ketones or anything to see when I'm in ketosis. I'll feel it in my body, I think. But I think it will take a good few days because I need to get rid of all that sugar and stuff that's been hanging about my body from Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I was eating today. If so, please hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow for the next day of eating. Thanks very much. Bye!